And this championship main event is upon us. Tonight's Fight Clock is sponsored by Sweet Girl, starring Jason Momoa and Isabella Merced, coming soon to Netflix. Ciryl Gane out of the southpaw stance in blue. Derrick Lewis, the orthodox fighter, is in black.
I mean, these are two big dudes. And the moment they start to come together, man, this place is going to explode.
Nearly 17,000 strong being heard from early in this one. Oh, Lewis goes high, slips. Gane greets him with a right hand.
Oh, very calm.
Here already is a difference, right? Against Curtis Blades in the small octagon, Derrick refused to go backwards and get pinned against the octagon because of the takedown. But with Gane, he's almost inviting him in to let him come close so he can try to let his punches go.
Lewis giving a southpaw look here to Gane, kicks the body. Gane more than willing to take his time, bide his time.
Gane likes to throw that poke to the knee and then set his foot down and follow with his hands right after he lands that knee attack. Gets you kind of thinking about the leg, and then he follows it.
He's so fast, man. That is the issue that a lot of these guys are having problems with. He's such a great athlete, right? That he's in and out before they can return. These big, strong, hard-hitting heavyweights are having difficult time catching up to him. Look at him poking at Derrick Lewis right there. 3, 4 different kicks, and then he just goes in and out before Derrick can even load up his punch to go.
He's very light on his feet. Like he's jumping rope everywhere he goes. Just fluent.
And now you see Derrick trying to go forward. But that's smart by Gane. The crowd might not like it, but very smart by Ciryl, understanding that the danger was imminent, the danger was imminent, the danger was imminent. But that's smart by Gane. The crowd might not like it, but very smart by Ciryl, understanding that the danger was imminent there as Derrick started to change level and load up that big right hand.
They just stay at kick range, keep poking at him like that. Make the big man try to find you and chase you, and then just take your time if you're going. Just like he's doing. Keep eating at him, poking his legs, poking his belly. Stay on the outside, because it's harder for Derrick Lewis to get to that range where Gane is at.
Because Derrick Lewis is not going to output him. He's going to try.
That body shot should get him a notch in that column. DC looking over to make sure those stingy statisticians gave him one. They did. I'm just kidding, guys. Love you. Took us 13 fights to get a groin shot tonight.
Yeah, right. We've been good. We've been lucky.
Right on the button. As many of you know, Ciryl Gane will have 5 minutes to recover here.
I know he's tall, but you either got to go lower or higher, right? I said, I know he's tall, but you got to either go lower or higher. You can't go straight into the groin like that, right, bud? You okay? Huh? Let's go. You ready? Timekeeper ready? Fighters ready. Derrick, you ready?
Look at how quickly he got that left leg up there, man.
Yeah, he's fast. He's just double the speed.
Derrick needs to get close, get into the clinch, and just start to let those hands go.
It's just funny because it's like crazy. Like he just...
We've seen Derrick struggle with those kicks up the middle before. Junior Dos Santos constantly poked him at the body.
Yep.
Another body kick lands for Gane.
Nice jab and a follow-up right hand for Gane behind the left ear of Lewis.
Oh my goodness, that
a corner of his longtime pupil, Derrick Lewis. They even want him to feint some level changes, Dom, as well.
They want feints, level changes, and forward pressure. And clearly, Derrick Lewis wants to, but as you can see, Gane switching out. He doesn't want to just move forward for a reason. There's something he's seeing from Gane that's throwing him off, and it's probably speed, I would imagine.
And power like that.
That's
Gane
lightning.
hitting him hard, man. It's not like Cyryl's just touching him. He's blasting him. And guess what else, right? The last time Derrick Lewis saw a heavyweight like this, right? A guy that was supposed to have knockout power. It was Francis. And his power is what deterred Francis from letting his hands go. Ciryl Gane is showing no hesitation in his approach. So that in itself may even pause Derrick. He's not showing him that respect that Derrick usually earns from his opponents. He's right in his face.
And for Ciryl Gane, plan A seems to be working out. Minute gone by, round 2.
4 rounds is a long time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fight left. Chance the whole fight if Gane fights him this way, but he's fighting smart. Gane is just fighting smart.
And Gane and Derrick keep his power the whole time.
Yep.
If he's fighting at this pace.
But at this range for Gane, the power is not as threatening.
Because he's leading every single thing, right? Every interaction, it's led by Ciryl Gane.
He's also not going for the same thing every time. Now there's a jump knee out of nowhere. He's been throwing leg kicks. He's been throwing jabs, so he mixes it up well too.
This is not where you want to be, especially if your back's against the fence, because Derrick will start to let his hands go.
Gane seems to have the strength advantage in these clinch situations.
Right? Like, I mean, I think also more technical, right?
Yep.
He has a better understanding of these clinch positions. Now he lands that big knee right there, and look at him just swinging those knees. Open the hip, drive the knee down into the thigh. Underhook, control the far side wrist. And head position. So by keeping the right side underhook, head on the opposite side, controlling the wrist on the far side, he is now controlling both sides of Derrick Lewis's body.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round 2. No denying that Derrick Lewis has felt the pressure all week. A lot of us have not seen him of that disposition, Daniel. Hard to quantify if that has been a factor to the slow start, because Lewis has been measured early in fights.
It's hard, right, John? Because I know how hard it was for me when I was fighting in Houston, and I lived to start this fight.
Well, you've got nothing to lose when you're Ciryl. Yeah, I mean, you do. You got a mark on your record, but you're undefeated, and you're not in your hometown, and everybody expects you to lose because you're not the favorite.
Well,
so
you're 9 fights into your career, right? You're only 9 fights in, right? You're fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. This is a big, big situation for him, and very rarely do we have a guy that wins a title when he's finally getting into 10 fights. I can't remember anybody different than Cain Velasquez, when he beat Brock, might have had 10 fights.
Ooh. Well, the big difference, DC, too, is the amateur. He's got the amateur record, he's got the Muay Thai record, so he's actually got 22 fights. He does not have 10, and that's what's different. These guys that are coming in with 10 pro fights actually half the time have 10 amateur fights. They're actually 20%
of his significant strikes, near 70% overall. Lewis going back to the well with that switch kick, unable to land.
That footwork is what's throwing off everything, because Derrick Lewis needs to be able to set his
Murphy, whom they have called the missing piece, by the way, in terms of their grappling execution. But we'll see, DC, if he's got anything here early round 3.
Well, they need him to press. They need him to stop backing up. They understand that Cyryl's controlling all the range, all the exchanges, everything they go through, it's on his terms. Derrick's got to find a way to change that.
Heavy leg kick lands for Gane.
Derrick hasn't checked one of those yet.
Not one. Turned his foot out on that one, now the right hand lands.
And I mean, Gane just keeps switching stances.
It's a lot of looks.
He just moves so well for a big guy.
It really is a sight to behold.
Best way to take away a right hand, it's attack the right hand or attack the lead leg that you have to put your pressure on in order to land it. And that's what Gane's doing. So each time he eats those leg kicks, taking a little bit of that sting off that right hand. Just a little.
You see it, right? Bob Perez said every time you feint, he reacts. So throw a feint and let your right hand go. But Derrick's got to cut off Ciryl. He's got to take a step to the left. Right now, just take a step. He's following him, right? There's always an exit route for Ciryl Gane. You got to follow him. A slight step off in the direction that he's going will help you. The crowd's just deflated to this point. They're ready to pop. They're all on the edge of their seats, but right now, Ciryl Gane is not giving them an opportunity to involve themselves and help to carry Derrick Lewis through this championship fight.
He has effectively muted these masses with his footwork, his movement, his accuracy. 36 of 38 on the leg strikes. Leading with an elbow there, just missed.
Go that cage.
Oh, he's in deep on that body rock. Couldn't quite get it.
And just watching, you know, you see how well-rounded this guy is. I mean,
he's not uncomfortable in the clinch. He's putting his hands in the right spots when he's in the clinch. He knows how to escape and stay safe so you're not getting punched. He twists you at the right time. I mean, he's making the safe moves. He's fighting extremely smart in gane, and it's keeping Derrick Lewis on the outside where he can't do anything and just keep getting poked.
it's just very difficult for Derrick to get going because, like you said, it's just very difficult for Derrick to get going because, like you said, now when he goes, gane will just hit him with that little side kick to the front of his knee to slow him down. And those leg kicks are crushing.
And they're adding up now. Can't keep beating those.
Yeah, gane's starting to get confident.
Yeah, there's an uppercut from gane, and now a left hand, and that leg is compromised. Ciryl gane on the cusp of a world title.
He took out the
Huge
leg
shots from gane.
and then went for the finish after the leg was taken out.
Lewis went for a counter right, unable to land. Dan Miragliotta giving him a lot of chances to survive as gane lands an uppercut.
But this is where Lewis will try to set you up. There it is.
Oh, big right hook.
Oh, his legs beat the shit.
Oh, big knee from Ciryl gane. Lewis covers up.
Watch Lewis go here.
Wow, Dan Miragliotta interrupts the action to get Derrick Lewis his mouthpiece.
Oh, man, that one landed too. That kick landed right on the chin.
But that's when Derrick tries to get you coming in. See that?
Oh, he's hurt.